Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippyGaming. So in today's video, I'm about to dissect everything from the latest State of the Game post. Now, if you don't know what this is, if you are new around here, essentially each and every month, Relogic put together a little blog post and it talks about news for every version of Terraria. So Xbox One and PlayStation 4, mobile, Switch, PC. There are so many versions of Terraria now, but it puts together a little snippet of news for each version, and that's what we'll be discussing today. Alright, so let's kick this off by talking about Terraria 1.3.4. So this is actually going to be the latest version of Terraria that's eventually going to launch on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And for those not in the loop, what they're doing now is they're jumping from version 1.3.1 all the way to 0.4, which is actually one of my favorite updates, so I'm kind of glad for you console players. So the last piece of information we found out is that the conversion had almost been complete, but they've referenced the fact that there were bugs still there that needed to be sorted. So what we found out today is that that update has now been passed over to Relogic, and it's Relogic's chance to go over the update, decide what they like and maybe don't like, because when you're porting something like Terraria, there always seems to be a bit of a compromise with the console version. So for example, they might go, oh, I really like what you did with this weapon, the button mapping feels pretty good, but they may say, oh, we don't really like this frame rate dip here. So this process essentially can go pretty quick or it can go pretty slow. Relogic have pretty high standards when it comes to their version of the game and what they want to see in the future. So who knows really? But what we do know is that once that process has ended, it will then be polished up and it will be sent out to consoles. So they don't give a release date in the post, and I wouldn't like to take a guess at one myself. Not enough information is known, but I'm very excited for it because it's such a terrific update, and I can't wait for console players to experience it. And then we can get 1.3.5 and James the Clothier will be on a PlayStation, and I'm game for that. But now let's move our attention to the Switch version of Terraria. So this version of the game is now my second favourite way to play Terraria. I've been replaying it on the Switch Mini and it just looks so good on that screen because everything is shrunken down, makes the game look super crisp. But anyway, we're talking about 1.3.1. So this is a version of Terraria that's not like my favourite update in the world, like there's not too much there. But what they did confirm is that conversion process for the Switch has almost been completed. And this did kind of take me by surprise, I'll be honest. I knew they were working on a split screen feature, and my fear was that all of the efforts were going to that, because that's a feature like I don't really care too much about. Like, I'm not playing split screen Terraria ever, like I'll never use it. So I'm glad that we're actually getting a content update, but I am more excited for when we make the jump like console did to 1.3.4. Like having all of that on the Switch, oh, it would be amazing. I would really like that, but that's where we're at with that. So I know a lot of you have been playing mobile Terraria since it launched almost a month ago, and we have a little bit of news about that. So what they're planning to do is they want to do one last bug fix, which should solve a few issues for lower performing devices. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I know what these issues are. Maybe you do, and hopefully they will be resolved. But what's interesting is that they said once this bug fix is out, they want to start shifting their focus to a new update that will include controller support and also some more customization. And I am fully on board for this. I would rather get controller support for mobile Terraria over any new bit of content. Now, they also teased the fact that it's going to be coming to Amazon devices. I said this in the past and nobody kind of responded about it. But I don't know how many people use Amazon devices for their tablet gaming. If you do fall into that camp though, they showed a GIF of them opening the app on an Amazon tablet. So hopefully that's coming soon, but I really don't have any idea, unfortunately. Alright, so let's round off today's video by talking about Terraria 1.4 Journey's End. And I will warn you before I show this, it's a pretty small spoiler. Every spoiler that we've had since Journey's End trailer at E3 has been pretty small, and I completely understand it. There was a lot of spoilers crammed into that trailer, so once you've done that, you kind of want to pull back on it, and that might last until the update releases. Now, just for those that keep asking, We currently know that the release date is within 2019. That's what was at the end of the trailer. And we haven't heard anything that has said that it's going to be pushed back into 2020. Now, if they do that, I completely understand. Like, I want them to release the perfect update. But what I will say is, if we do push it into 2020, I would love some kind of announcement just to say, hey, it's going to be a little bit late. It's 2020 now. So anyway, let's talk about this new spoiler. So this is a GIF that they shared today, and it shows off a brand new set of Developer's Armour. Now, I really like this Developer's Armour. Looking at it without my glasses, it kind of looks like the bobble in that hair is actually a tiny bird, or a skull maybe. Leaning in a little bit closer, let me have an actual look. Yeah, I'm going to say skull. It looks like a skull. I really like it. And we can also see a brand new pet as well. So this is Developer's Armour. My prediction is it's Ghost Stars, which is really cool. Very good armor set. I like pretty much all of the Developer's Armours, I'll be completely honest. And there's something special about it. Like, I really like the fact that Terraria immortalizes a lot of the people that work on the game with a cool little outfit in the game. I think that's really cool. Obviously, having James the Clothier, I get kind of a similar effect. I really enjoy it, so I'm sure Ghost Star is going to enjoy it too. This could be Safe Manders for all we know, but I think she confirmed that it wasn't hers, so it's got to be Ghost Star, right? Right? So there we go. So that's going to conclude today's news video. If you couldn't tell already, I am pretty sick. Like, I've got a pretty bad cold right now, so I sound super groggy. Maybe I sound a little bit rougher in this video, just in general. But that being said, I do have a new series over on Chippy's Couch. Some of you OG subscribers may remember that I did a yo-yo series here on ChippyGaming where I collected every single yo-yo in Terraria. And it was hard, but it's one of my favorite video series I've ever done. Well, I'm now doing that with some mods. So I'm going to collect every yo-yo from the Thorium mod and the Calamity mod. And you can watch my adventures over on my second channel, Chippy's Couch. Episode 1 is up right now. And I'll have episode 2 tomorrow when my throat has healed a little bit. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.